Look at that, brand new leaker. You bastard.
You bastard!
What's going on back here? That one leaking too? Nope. Just the one right there. Look at that bullshit. Super hyperallergenic bullshit. That's the brand new coil I just put in with my cameraman. Everything new is junk. Alright. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I lost sleep over this. You know, put a new coil in for the guy. Came out they called me last night at 8:30 and I came out and gassed it up, did a preliminary sniff, got off work today, went up to the roof, checked that the rooftop was solid. I'm like, it's got to be one of my welds I did, right? And I checked everything, nothing, and then the old H10 came through like a champ, like a champion. Look at that. So I'm gonna go pump her down. I'll bring you guys along. I'll show you guys how to do this. We'll pump the unit down, and then get this all cleaned up and see if we can flow some silver solder up there. All right, let's go for a standard pump down. If maybe you're new to the trade and you're watching this, I'm gonna pump down all the gas back to the receiver in the condenser, and then it'll be held up at the suction service valves on the compressor. This one doesn't have a suction service valve, a mechanical valve. So what you do is you get your liquid line, king valve, or service valve, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to drive that dude all the way up and front seat it. Then the system can no longer flow refrigerant, and it's going to back up into the receiver and the condenser, and I'll show you the pressures. Get her nice and tight, and she'll get going, and our suction pressure will come down. And she will continue to pump down here. This is a good way to check for an overcharge. If your system is grossly overcharged, your head pressure will skyrocket. And you want your head pressure to fall with your suction pressure. Coming around, she's pumping down. And we're pumping this down so we can make the repair on the low side down there. You don't have to recover the whole charge. All right. Then your system will stop from the low pressure switch. We'll take the unit out. I'll just get my screwdriver here, and I like to pump her down the rest of the way. Just give it a little manual pump down. Now this one here, the coil had pressure on it when we opened it up, and it passed the pressure test and all that fun stuff. Maybe from expansion and contraction, cold and hot, maybe just had a little flux pocket in there from the original weld, or it looks a little skinny in there on the solder. If I can get a shot in there. Yep, looks like it had a little flux pocket. Yep, right there, see the little bubble? Yeah. One little flux. Come on, iPhone. There you go. One little flux pocket. Two little bubbles. That's all it takes. The other side's looking a little skinny. Come on, iPhone. We'll get her cleaned up. We'll get some flux on her. Then we'll try and flow some silver solder. That's the plan. I'm gonna be using the Stay Still 56. Just thinking of tips and tricks I can give you guys. I like to use a lower flame when I do these. I'll keep the heat on the copper, and then flow the solder into the brass. That's always worked best for me. You can leave a comment on how you guys do it. I'll read them. I'm always up for a new trick, so let me know what you guys think. And that's how I do those. Doesn't want to stick today. That's the shit that happens when you mess with these. See? Ooh, not happy. There we go. See how that comes out. I got some bird turd going. What's it got going? Look, I got a little overspill right there, but that's all right. As long as it seals up and it's not, leaking refrigerant anymore, I don't care. It's not a beauty contest. See? Let's see if I made more leaks or if I fixed the leak. Let that sit for a bit. It's not a bad angle right there. You can kind of see how I just got it to flow all over the place in there. And so far so good. I'll let it sit for a while and come back and look for more bubbles. I think we got her. It's ugly. Ugly, but effective. Yeah. I wonder if it'll focus better if I turn my headlamp off. Yeah, see, look. All right, we got her. All right, that one there, we got boned by bone. It's a good one to talk about for you new guys especially. It's perfectly normal to go around in circles at places, and that's what makes commercial different than residential, is you have the same customers. They called me out here last night at 8:30 and I got them gassed up and going, and then I got out here this afternoon and got it leak checked, and it's just part of a new coil. It happens more frequently nowadays than it did in the past, but it does happen, and you just fix it and work for free and carry on. And you want to document it though, for your customer and for yourself. And I let the customer know. I videoed where the leak was at and showed them, and I lost a lot of sleep over this one last night, as you can imagine. I'm sitting there going, what the hell did I do? And I didn't do nothing. So it was just the distributor. The other day when I made the silver solder weld on that condensing unit, I was trying to tell you guys, you need, I don't think it came out of the video, but you need the wire brush after you solder, when you've got the flux in there, you'll get flux pockets. And that's what happened on that distributor, it looks like. But it's all fixed. We're all back together. So I got boned by the bone. New gear 2020. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, ding 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 ding. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do if you could. It helps me out a ton. And I'll catch you on the next one.